Hi, welcome to a little behind the scenes for the Becoming course. I wanted to give you just a little nugget of one of the lessons that I've actually injected into the program, and it's new. Although Becoming's not new, I'm injecting new content into it. And one is one that I've just been working on myself for about the last 18 months, and now helping my one-on-one clients through it as well. And I got my handy board here because I just want to see if this resonates with you. Then you might be thinking, how do I solve for this? And I want to say, in Becoming, we're going to solve for it. But what I do is I kind of envision us as stick people. And when we have an identity of like, who are we? And so often we can say, like, I'm confident, I got this. And yet how we know if there's any obstacles in the way of that is, and this was for me, is I started to recognize, I don't know how to draw this, that I was putting particular people on pedestals. And we don't even know that we're doing it. And that's the beautiful thing about coaching, is we can't change what we can't see. So through coaching, and either one-on-one or in the Becoming course, we're gonna dive into this, is we start to recognize, in order for me to create the beautiful life and step into who I want to be over here, we have to recognize if there's anything standing in our way. And for me and for the clients that I'm working with currently, we're recognizing that if I put people on pedestals, meaning that we walk into rooms, say for work, and all of a sudden we're thinking, I don't belong here, or they're better than me, then we're not showing up as this version that we want to be. So we've got to start recognizing and taking away the pedestal belief. In fact, we'll move this person down here, shoulder to shoulder with the third arm. But this is the work that we're going to do. So I know for years, I used to be able to walk in, when I was a fundraiser, be able to walk into a room of volunteers, and I was like, oh, these are my people. And I was able to be who I wanted to be. But then I would walk into a room of $1 million donors, and I wanted to just slip and slide away because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't belong here. I can't write those checks like them. And so I wasn't showing up as the version of me that I wanted to be. And here's the thing, I couldn't write the check, but you know what? I could help them move forward and support a cause that I believed in. That I could do. So when I started to have that shift and started moving people from the pedestal down here, I started to be able to show up here. And a beautiful, quick little story is a client that I've been working with was going into a meeting this week, and we did this in a one-on-one session, and she was able to catch all the thoughts that she had about the particular people in the room. And then I was like, how are you going to show up when you're there? And she's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to hide, and I'm not going to shine. And that's who she is and who she's becoming. And so we were able to just go, okay, wait a minute, what do you have to be thinking and believing? And we did that work. And I got a message this morning from last night. She was driving home and she's like, oh my gosh, I showed up the best version of me in this meeting with a whole bunch of people that are like bigger businesses than her. Yeah. But she was invited in that meeting and she took up the space that she wanted to. So that is the work that we do inside of Becoming. If that resonates for you, reach out, because we're getting started next week.